Hey, welcome to the Female Studio on YouTube. I'm gonna cross-post this video on thefemalestudio.com on the online studio. So if you're curious and if you wanna learn how to move with your cycle, hop on thefemalestudio.com. So wherever you are in your cycle, this is gonna be a very gentle and a very mindful practice, because we are keeping the focus on the sensations of our palms. This is something that really helped me with my practice of mindfulness. As soon as I am aware of what I touch and maybe the texture of what I touch, it immediately brings me into the current space, into the current moment. So we are going to practice that in this gentle class. And all you're going to need is a bolster. You can also have just 2 cushions if you don't have a bolster, and 2 blocks. And you can also take 2 books if you don't have 2 blocks. Maybe those 2 fat books you are never going to read in your life in the bookshelf. Those are your yoga books. If you want to pair this flow with some music, you know, Spotify, I put gentle flow playlists there. And yeah, I would say, let's start. Sitting upright in a cross-legged seat or sitting on the heels, it doesn't matter. You can close down the eyes or finding a soft gaze and then just noticing your surroundings, the sounds, maybe a smell or an energy. And then noticing the touch of your hands on your knees or your thighs, feeling the warmth, the exchange there. And this is going to be the focus of this gentle class, just to feel, especially in your hands, being mindful of the sensations underneath your palms and your fingertips, the sensation of feeling. Now place your palms on your lower belly and just keep breathing naturally. Again, the exchange of warmth and the rising and sinking of your hands. Notice it all, feel it all. And this is your moment to feel, to connect to your body, and to slow down, to be gentle. Let's go for 3 more mindful breaths. You can place your palms back onto your thighs, your knees. Tilt the head down, chin to chest. Beautiful double chin here. And then blinking, the eyes open, and lifting the head, lifting the gaze. Try to stay connected with your hands through the whole practice. Feel it, sense it. We're going to start with some neck rolls, head rolls. So tilt your head over to one side, one shoulder. Breathing in. Exhale, tilt the head down in kind of a quarter of a circle until you are landing in the center. Inhale, up the other side. And there is a sweet spot that makes you want to not go further. This is your sign with an exhale to tilt the head forward and back down. Inhale, up the other side. Stay connected with your hands the whole time. Feel. And flowing in your own rhythm. With your own breath. Your pace. Let's go each side one more time. And then when you are landing in the middle, in your center, lift the gaze and extend your left leg forward and out to the side. So you're finding this half V shape, kind of. Breathing in, lifting the arms up. Exhale, twist over the bent knee side. Hold it there. Exhale, hands down. So your left hand touches your right knee and the other one lands behind you. Your weight is distributed evenly in both sitting bones. And your back hand, the one with the fingertips on the floor, is carrying no weight at all. So you're just needing it for decoration. Try not to pull on your knee. Just keep it there gently. Again, feel your palm on your thigh, on your knee. Maybe you give it a little wiggle. And being very gentle today. Looking over your back shoulder. With an inhale, you come back forward, reach the arms up, lean back a little so you can change the legs. Inhale. Exhale, twist over the bent knee or towards the bent knee. Right hand touches the left knee, other hand behind you, your decoration knee. Finding length with the inhale and twisting, or the sense of a twist with the exhale, looking over your left shoulder. And again, feeling your right palm resting on your knee, your thigh, giving it a little warmth or a little hand hug. Okay, with an inhale, coming back forward, arms up. Exhale, hands down, left and right from your hips. Place your feet forward with the knees up. Now you can turn your hands so the fingertips point back. Walk them a little bit back, your hands. And if you want, you can really hang in your shoulders. This is a gentle flow. This is all about slowing down and being kind. So if this is where you want to be there. With an exhale, both knees to one side. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. Few more times working with the breath, no rush. And while you're doing that, yes, we are kind of warming up or, getting into the hips here, but at the same time, sense the floor underneath your hands. Feel the floor. Be where your hands are. Be present. Be mindful. Maybe you even pet the floor a little bit so you can feel it or sense it a little better. A few more times. Inhale, knees up. Exhale to the side. Okay, coming back to center. And then we're going to find a seat on the heels. If this is very uncomfortable for you, you can have your bolster in between or behind your knees and then sit back like that. We are going to warm up the spine a little, or using like all the movement like to target the fascia also. So inhale, arms to the side, open up, show your heart. Exhale, round and chin in, fingertips touch, really feel that touch. Inhale, open up, open the heart, look up. Exhale, round and fingertips touch mindfully. Inhale. And exhale. Fingertips. A few more times. Last time, breathing in, look up. Exhale, hands down, finding an all-fours position with your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hip bones. So from here, you extend the right leg back and you cross over to the outside of the left side of your mat, placing the foot there. Shoulders stay parallel, and then you're going to look over your left shoulder towards that back foot, finding a little bit of a side stretch. And just stay there for 2 more breaths while you feel the mat underneath your palms. Inhale. Exhale. Tabletop position. Checking in, feeling the difference. And then we're going to go to the other side. So extend the left leg back and out to the right side of your mat. Stay parallel with the shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, look towards that back foot. You can really draw the shoulder towards that foot or towards your hips. And at the same time, you stay connected with your palms, staying present, feeling. 2 more breaths here. Breathing in. Exhale, coming back into an all-fours position. Now from here, you're going to walk your hands forward while the hips remain over your knees. We tend to shift the hips forward, but let's try to keep them there. Walking the hands forward, we are going to find a little puppy pose. You release the elbows down, finding a really, really big arch in the spine. You can have your forehead on the floor or even your chin. Make sure you stay gentle. Make sure you stay kind. We are a team with our ego. It's not going to win. We are one. And again, where did your hands land? Feel the ground underneath your hands. Let's go for 1 more breath. With an inhale, you'll slowly shift the torso forward. Hips down, landing on the floor. So you build a pillow with your hands and you just rest there, looking over to one side. If you want, you can shift the hips from side to side after the back bend. Can feel nice. And again, feeling your hands. One is on top of the other. One is connected to the ground. And then we're going to change the side, look to the other side, change the pillow hands. Taking it there, staying mindful. One more breath here. And then slowly coming back up, finding an all-fours position just as a transition. And then coming all the way up into a stand on the knees. So if you want, you can double your mat here if your knees are a little bit delicate, and as we are very gentle with our bodies today, and hopefully always, you can go there and give that to your knees. From here, we're going to shift our weight over to the right side. And we're going to land in a low lunge, very slowly. So shift the weight there, and once you are stable, you lift the left knee, the left foot, very slowly with control. You place your foot forward, landing in a low lunge with the hands on the floor. You can have the hands on the floor framing the front foot, or you can have your hands resting on 2 blocks. Whatever you choose, again, mindful with the hands, feeling the warmth, the strength, especially also in the hands, how they carry you, what they do for you every single day. And if you feel like your wrists are a little bit, you can also build fists and make your fingertips touch the lower side of your palm, the balls. Now from here, with an inhale, you lift the torso up. Exhale, sink into the hip. And now, have the feeling or the sensation or the focus on your front foot. How it wiggles to balance. How it touches the mat. Now breathing in here. With an exhale, reach forward, shift the hips back. Again, having your main weight on the right leg, and then stepping the front leg back. Here we are, sitting all the way back, releasing any tension in the knees, hands on the thighs. You can close your eyes if you like. And again, sensing the warmth, the exchange of the heat from your palms to your thighs. Maybe your palms have even become a little warmer than in the beginning of the class. One breath more here. And then lifting the hips back up, coming to a stand on the knees. Shift the weight over to the left side. Get ready, stabilize, and then lifting the right knee, right foot. Balance it. Forward, foot down, bend the front knee, hands down on the mat or on the blocks or building fists. Again, you are connected to the ground through your hands. It's always nice to also kind of like move the hands a little and really feel the texture of the mat, the floor, the props. Can help with being even more mindful. On your next inhale, lift the arms, lift the torso. Low lunge. Pushing the front foot into the ground. Having the focus there. For another breath. Now breathe in here. Exhale, reach the hands forward, shift the hips back. And then again, balance back your knee, your foot, and then sitting back. Let's stay here for 3 breaths, hands on your thighs or on your belly. Okay, now you can unfold the mat if you had it like if it was folded. Finding a tabletop position just to move on. So step your left foot to the outside and just a little bit more back of your front hand, outside with the toes, inside with the heel, and we're gonna do the same with the other foot, finding Malasana. So you can have the palms in front. Maybe you wanna have your blocks underneath your heels to support there. Or, I love this pose so much, you have your block underneath your sitting bones, finding a more of a passive, a more gentle Malasana. Make sure your spine is upright. And then again, focusing on your palms, how they are connected in this Anjali Mudra. You can close down the eyes if you like. And just staying here, connected to your breath, connected through your palms, and all the sensations you felt through your palms during the class, like all the surfaces, the mats, the blocks, the floor, and now your palms touching each other. What a mindful practice. You can release the block, release your hips to the floor. Make sure you keep your cushion or your bolster close. We are going to lay all the way onto the floor, but having the feet touching the floor, knees point up. Palms towards the mat. We're going to, of course, feel into the palms again. So feet as close to your hips as possible. And your knees stay stable about hip width with the stand. Inhale, lift the tailbone up, lift the hips up, keep the knees stable. Exhale, all the way back down, vertebra by vertebra. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. And exhale down. Last time, breathe in. And out, all the way back down. I'm going to explain the next pose. You can stay like this until I have explained, and then go ahead in a very calm and soft way. So I'm gonna just explain first. I'm gonna have my bolster behind my tailbone. Just really like close to the lower spine. And then from here, I just lay back, arms to the side, overhead, or maybe around the belly area. That can be very nice to have blocks underneath the elbows if you want to touch your belly. And what you do with your legs, I'm going to leave that up to you. So you can extend the legs just forward, or you can find butterfly legs. You can also support yourself with blocks, or you can have the feet out to the side and the knees falling in together. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths to make sure you're very comfortable, and go ahead finding your pose, whatever it might look like. And if you choose to have the arms on the floor, palms down. feeling the ground through all the layers of the building that you're in. Maybe you're touching the floor, the earth. Release any tension in the hips, so let your feet sink out to the sides. Release the shoulders. And just enjoy being in stillness or listening to the music or your breath for a couple of breaths. Let's go for 3 more mindful breaths here. And then you can place the soles of your feet back down and just roll to one side. Rolling away from the bolster or roll the bolster away from you. Coming back onto your back. And then from here, we are going to find about a 3-minute Shavasana. Make sure you really take it. We're going to find a little bit more of integration after Shavasana. So extend your leg, and I suggest you have your hands on your belly, integrating for the first time all that you have touched during the practice. Bringing that mindfulness to your belly, to your uterus or your organs in that area. Take a deep breath in and let it go fully. Wiggle your feet, your hands, maybe finding a big stretch or a yawn. And then rolling over to one side eventually, taking your time. And then coming up into a seat. You can keep your eyes closed. And then placing your right hand on your heart and then your left hand on top. Taking all that mindfulness that we've experienced during this class to our hearts. Integrating it, internalizing it, being mindful with our hearts, conscious, taking very good care of our bodies, of our female rhythm, of our hearts. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being here on the Female Studio. It means the world. And take very good care of yourself and of your heart. Bye.